to you from Emerson College. Of course, you're a professor who is very well known and very well respected around the world for his leadership in terms of public relations and strategic communication. Is someone we're very excited to be affiliated with. Emerson is the first school of communication in the United States. So we've been sort of setting the stage in terms of some of the new initiatives, et cetera, including programs that your professor and hopefully you will take advantage of. We are a part of what we have is a global center for communication, and I'm the director for Emerson in the United States, and Professor Gregore, who of course the professor from your class here knows extremely well, is the co-director from Blanquerna. And that is a center that attempts to find ways to bring people together. And if you think of what the theme of the conference is, and we're so happy that you're going to be joining, and one of your colleagues, Merose, who is studying for a PhD at the University of Kentucky, will also be there. This is about, in such divisive times where we are so frazzled and wondering what do we have in common, it's about building bridges. So we're going to be building bridges through civic engagement. And right now we're civically engaged in a very, very important, what I would call aspect of soft power, which would be educational exchanges. So through Zoom, we're connecting and finding a common theme, public relations, public and strategic communication that is bringing us together. And so what I've asked the professor to do is to bring about you, and that is the best and brightest of Pakistan, to be involved in presenting global trends in what's happening within Asia and your area, because it's important for us to understand and respect cultures as well as differences, as well as commonalities. So I know that you all have put together a very, very exciting program, and the actual summit is going to be 2 days. It begins on the 22nd of October, it goes to the 23rd. And what will happen is we'll have a panel each hour. So from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, all the way through to 4. And in that panel, you'll have 5 to 7 minutes. I know that's a short time. 5 to 7 minutes for each of the participants. We want you to be succinct and pithy in summarizing your themes. And then we will have, I think one of the most exciting parts is we'll have the ability for you to interact with your colleagues, not only here in Boston, but in Barcelona and Beijing, as well as all parts of the world, Bombay, et cetera. So I think what will be exciting for you is to think about how do you give a taste of what your project is about. And then we will, of course, have a summary at the very end of that 1 hour period. But you all are invited then to also actually come and be a part of the participants in terms of watching the other panels. We'll be giving you that program. Dr. Vincent Renaud, who your professor knows very well, is helping put that together. Your professor has also been very, very, very good about putting together panels which are going to include some great scholars and practitioners from the UAE and other parts of Asia. So we are very thankful as well for your leadership in that area. And we also will have keynote speakers, which will be individuals who are giving us the latest in terms of political communication, public relations, sports communication, various other areas that you all would be interested in. That evening, which would be on the 22nd, we actually have a presidential debate, and that would be with President Trump and Vice President Biden. So if you tune in in terms of your the Zoom, we will be having what we call a debate watch. We're one of the schools in America that's sponsored by the League of Women Voters. So you would be able to watch that debate. And I would caution, it's probably with President Trump, it's going to be probably more like a TV show, but that's kind of his approach. So you'll be able to see that. And then on Friday, we again have other panels. So even though your panel might be finished, and I'm not sure if you're on Thursday or Friday, we'll talk to your professor, and whichever works best for you is where we'll put you. But you'll be able then to participate and attend. And then I think one thing that you and your professor are invited to do is we look to the spring semester. What we would like to do is to do an interactive class. So some of you might have been involved and know about GlobeCom. What I would like to do is to have your university and Emerson involved in some joint projects during the spring, where you're giving us your perspectives and your very insightful knowledge, and then you'll be working with some of my students from Emerson, and those students really are from around the world. I know one thing that your professor and I look forward to is looking forward to an exchange where we could see Fatima, we could see Shiraz, we could see Aisha, all of you being able to come to Boston and to have an exchange program. So Anna, I think, let's see, Amna, Miriam, all of you realize that we want you to come here. Actually, you know, I'm here at the Boston Common, you can see behind me. So we look forward to our students coming to Pakistan, your students coming to the United States as we build you to be an effective change agent in shaping the world of commonalities. So with that, I hope that gives you some type of an introduction, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you very much, Greg. Thank you very much. You have skipped your introduction. It is a huge introduction. And you are the inventor of so many new ideas, sports diplomacy, gastro diplomacy, and all those ideas, and yeah, the political communication and all the stuff. This is a great thing to know that you have said that we will be, our students will be going there, and Emerson students will be coming here. It is all because of your vision that we all are coming together, Greg. This is a great blessing that I know you by way of Enrique, and you have given us a vision of globalization, academics, collaboration at a global level. This is a wonderful thing, bringing people together. The way you are bridging the gaps in civic engagement. Likewise, you are the ambassador of collaboration and bridges between the academicians all over the world. So GlobeCom is yet another your wonderful initiative in which you bring 16 nations together. Students from 16 nations come together for a one-year program. They do their projects together. They come up with the solution for the industry. This is such an amazing concept. And I look forward at some stage, you will be inducting the Pakistani students into GlobeCom program as well. So now, if anybody has got any question about the summit management, please ask Greg.
While they're thinking, so what I would also say is I do want to congratulate all of you that are also part of the Team Harmony project. And the Team Harmony project, you all have done a great job with the organization. You really have sort of set the stage. So I'm going to praise you. You're ahead of the game in terms of the other countries. That's because you have a great professor. And you're so talented. I have to say, when I saw the pieces, you know, the speakers giving their ideas on the webinar, so professional, and you know, something so proud of you in terms of being those change agents. So we are blessed to have you all as part of it. One thing I would say is, while you're thinking about questions, it would be very, very good for me if you could just introduce yourselves and tell me a little bit about you. Do you have time, Professor, for them to do that?
Yes, sir. Isha Javed, introduce yourself.
Sure, sir.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum there. Sir, my name is Isha Javed, and I'm student of Media Studies under Sir's program.
Yes.
And I'm really looking forward to learn more about communication and global communication and mass communication from this summit. And I really want to see how you can run this discussion and how you can conclude a better conclusion from all of these panels.
Well, I'm looking forward to you being a part of that. So thank you for sharing that.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mukaddas.
Welcome, sir. My name is Mukaddas Fatul, and I'm from Media Studies Department. I'm glad to be a part of this, and I'm happy, and I hope I fulfill your all.
Thank you, Shiraz.
God bless you, sir. So my name is Shiraz. So I'm part of Media Studies COMSATS. I'm looking forward this for the summit and hope we will learn a lot from the summit and we will keep connected afterwards, inshallah.
Very
Fatma?
much so.
Fatma, can you hear? Myra?
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Maida. I'm from Media Studies. I learn a lot, and
Thank you. Huma?
Assalamualaikum, I'm Huma and I'm currently studying media studies from COMSATS, and I am super excited to be part of this huge summit and looking forward to learn a lot of things, new things. Thank you.
Hamza?
Thank you.
Hello, sir. I am Hamza from COMSAT studying mass communication, and I love to interact with the people in foreign and looking forward for more learning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hamza.
Waleed?
Assalamualaikum. This is Waleed bin Tariq from Media Studies Department, COMSATS. So really honored to be the part of this global summit and hoping to learn a lot from you. Really honored to be a part.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum to you. Yes, thank you.
Amna?
Assalamualaikum. This is Amna Bukhari and I am studying media studies at the COMSATS University, and I am looking forward to contribute in this global summit. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Nurul? Uruj?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aruj Fatma. I'm a student of Media Studies, COMSATS University, and I am looking forward to learn much and more under your guidance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mariam?
Assalamualaikum. I'm Mariam, a student of Media and Communication Studies, COMSATS, and highly obliged to be the part of Summit. Looking forward to learn more under your guidance. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mariam.
Rehan?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Rehan Abid. I'm studying media studies from COMSATS. I'm much excited and honored to be the part of this summit. Thank you.
Thank you, Ria.
Next. Anita?
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Anita Khan, and I'm studying in Media Studies Department, COMSATS. And sir, I'm very happy to see you in global campaign. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Next. Komal?
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Komal Nadeem. I'm studying media studies from COMSATS University, Lahore, and I'm very much excited to be a part of this global summit so I could learn as much as I can. And eventually, it would be very helpful for my future as well.
Thank you. Umaima?
Thank you, Kamal.
My name is Umaima Anwar, and I'm extremely excited to learn great stuff from this global summit, and I hope I can also contribute a lot. Thank you.
Sure you will.
I am skipping the team harmony, guys. I will come to you later. Greg, I had not made them the part of this because they were already doing team harmony things. So
Yes.
I took another lot of students who will have exposure to Emerson, and they will be able to do another project. But since you spoke about them, so I've asked them to join as well. So I'll come to them later. So far, let's get introduced to the summit team. Namra, she's the convener of all the students. Namra Arshad.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Namra Arshad, and I am a student of Media Studies at PhD batch. And I've been given the task to lead this team and to lead this summit. And I hope that this will add another memory and another experience and a bunch of learning techniques that will be definitely helpful for me for the future to polish my skills and embrace my talents. Thank you so much for making me a part of this global summit. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sidra. Okay. Now I would like me to introduce Greg to my new faculty. For last 2 years, I was the only one in my department. Whatever you have seen that I launched the department, then I launched the degree, then I have now more than 170 students in 2 years in a new program.
Terrific.
Just recently, I've been given my faculty. So I've got 3 wonderful professionals who have become part of my faculty. First of all, digital media professional and assistant professor Aisha Mirza. She will be introducing herself to you. Aisha.
Hello, Aisha.
No, Aisha. Her audio is not working. Then let me go to the advertising.
That is the specific strength of muscle after the attainment or weight after the attainment.
Hello.
Thank you. A little trouble with the audio, I think, but that's technology.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let me go to the next guy. He's also an advertising and PR professional, and he has a lot of event management experience. He's the lecturer, Talha Aslam. Talha, I would like you to introduce yourself if you are there.
Hello, Greg. I hope you're doing good.
Yes.
Inshallah, I'll be looking after the promotional side of the Global Summit as I have a vast experience in public relations, advertising, strategic brand management, and strategic communication. So I'll be looking after that and will be supporting you guys in achieving your dreams by the God's will.
Thank you so much, Talha.
Thank you.
Now, there is another lecturer. She has been to US. She was in US for 1 semester. And she is also a researcher and advertising professional. And she is Hira Nadeem. Hira, please introduce yourself if you are there.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
I would like to say that this is a very exciting initiative. Having experience of learning outside of my country myself, I would just say that such experiences are always life-changing learning experiences for students, and I'm very excited to be a part of this initiative.
Well, we're very, very excited to have you as a part of it. You are representing bright lights of hope around the world.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So now I would like to go towards the Team Harmony team. We have got Sandeep Sheikh here. Sandeep, please come and share your experience of Team Harmony. Let me tell you, it is only Dr. Gregore who gave us this opportunity, who gave us this honor, who considered us. I'm really, really grateful to you, sir. No words to thank you. This is a great generosity on your part that you thought we are worth it being the part of Global Team Harmony, and it has taught us so much. You must be pleased to know that we have arranged formal screening of the reports of the first web series. Once web series is done, then we will arrange the screening at a large scale in Pakistan, and we will like to have you online at that time when we will be doing screening, and this will be a huge event we'll be doing here. And we are I'm going to take all these students in the TV shows, in the morning shows, so that they can go there and they can tell about the Global Youth Reporter Initiative, the Team Harmony Initiative. Then we are going to have a very comprehensive media campaign of their in print media, social media, and all the media. So it will be a talk of the town in the next month, because for this month they were working on their projects, reports. Now they have done that. So this time for end of September and first week of October, we'll be doing the promotions and exposures and identities for the Team Harmony. So now I would like Sandeep to please thank you, Greg, for this great opportunity, and consideration and share what you have learned over this time.
Hello there, everyone. This is Sandeep Sheikh from Media and Communication Studies. And sir, I'd like to thank you from the deep core of my heart, because this is a project where we have got the exposure internationally. So far, we have working all over Pakistan, small projects limited to the national level. But this project has an extent that is, I can say that more than covering, I think, a lot of countries. I believe that only Team Purple has maybe 6 or 7 countries, the people from 6 or 7 countries, and we have learned a lot. So far, we have made just one video, and inshallah, we'll be making 6 of them. And sir, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity and for this great opportunity. And of course, all the credit also goes to my mentor, Sir Suhail Riaz, who has brought me to this stage that I have been working for many small projects. And even now with Team Harmony, it's a great exposure with Ali, with you, sir, and it's a great exposure. And we all are very happy doing this project.
Well, thank you very much. I was going to say, I'm so impressed, and I know the people that we are working with who actually created Team Harmony, Trish Renaud, as well as Rick Rinden, are so excited, so impressed with the Pakistani talent. As I said, you've sort of set the bar, and that's because you have great talent, you have great passion, and you have a great teacher. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Now I would like Laiba Umar to share her experience. Thanks, Dr. Greg, and share her experience. Laiba is not here. Then Ajwa is here. Ajwa?
Sir, I'm here.
Yeah, please.
Laiba.
Come on.
Laiba's, yes. Hello, Laiba.
Hi. Hi, it's me, Laiba. I'm a student of Media and Communication Studies. It was a great opportunity. I was so excited when Sir Suhail told us about this program of Global Youth Reporters, and then making the videos, from selecting the topic to production to pre-production. It was a lot of experience. We have learned a lot and still learning a lot. And I am guaranteed that this will help me in my career as well in future. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for sharing your talent.
So Ajwa is here. Okay. Now I would like to invite Aisha Mirza. She was not having her audio, so now she's digital media girl and our assistant professor, very talented, enthusiastic, and young assistant professor. Aisha, please, can you? We don't see.
Yes.
you.
Hello, Greg.
Hello.
Hello there. Nice to meet you, Professor.
Same here. I apologize for the previous thing. I have changed my mobile now. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Aisha Mirza, and I have been working in advertising agencies for last 6 years. I have worked in Ogilvy, Pakistan. I was working with Mullen Low and Rove, Red Communication Arts. I also have an experience of distance learning. I've been attached with Virtual University for almost 2 years. And from last 2 years, I was working with DG Skills. That's a project. We are preparing our trainees for freelancing platforms just because of the saturation of job market. And my aim and my passion and vision for joining the field is that I want to bridge the gap between educational institutions and industrial needs. That's my vision, and I'm really very excited to be part of this global summit, and I'm really looking forward to learn new things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Very, very impressive background and record.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, sir.
We have Rija Ahmad here. She's also in the Team Harmony reporters. So Rija, please come forward and thank you, Greg, for giving us this opportunity.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us this opportunity. We are very pleased to be working with you, and we have learned new things. And thank you so much for having us.
So
it's a pleasure. As I said, you're expanding the creative web, and we're finding ways that we would never have considered before without the Pakistan input. So thank you so much for sharing.
Now I would share something, since Greg has not introduced himself, so I would share something. Can everybody see my screen? The screen is
Yes,
shared?
sir.
Okay, let's listen to Greg.
Gregory Payne. I'm Gregory Payne, and I'm an associate professor in political communication. I teach, one of my favorite courses is crisis communication. And of course, we live in an era of crisis. It seems like each day we wake up and there's either a real crisis, or at least the media is telling us there's a mediated crisis. Oftentimes, this means that you do risk communication prior to and you anticipate what could be happening. In any crisis, there's an opportunity. And that's really when you come together and you really describe what I would say the leadership aspect is. And that is, visionary leaders are able to say, okay, we've just had 9/11. But what do we need to do to reshape the organization? The other course I teach is public diplomacy, and as opposed to sort of top-down grassroots communication and public diplomacy is bottom-up. And what you find there is we're involved in all types of projects around the world. What we're trying to do is to prepare students for what Emerson really gives them, and that is an excellence in terms of the toolbox and strategic thinking of how to be an effective leader in communication. Emerson, in its ability to be able to understand all these available means of persuasion, more or less takes the essence of public speaking and oratory and then brings in this new media or emerging media. And I don't think there's another school that would really match the expertise that we provide our students in terms of communication. I think what you see is students here want to master the knowledge, but they also want to practice it. I was a speechwriter for Tom Bradley, who was the first African-American mayor of Los Angeles. When you start talking about the Bradley effect in the Obama campaign, that was when Bradley ran for governor, and some people didn't vote for him because of race. So I've been involved in politics and presidential campaigns as well as gubernatorial campaigns throughout my life. I also recently been very, very involved in State Department work, being a visiting scholar in various places, and teaching people from the grassroots how to engage themselves in democracy building. We worked with the State Department on an Indonesian election project where we brought students as well as journalists from Indonesia to the United States, and they studied political comm and journalism for a week, and then we placed them in strategic swing states in the last week of the campaign, and they shadowed journalists. Next month I'll be going to Spain and working with people there, talking to students about how the Obama 2008 campaign revolutionized political communication. Do a lot of stuff with the State Department, Indonesia, in addition Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, Azerbaijan. I like that outside activity because I think what you find in the real world is something that enhances what you're doing here at Emerson. The first time I can remember being involved in political communication, my grandmother told me that I needed to put a bumper sticker on my bicycle, and it needed to be for Nixon. And I said, why would I be for Nixon? And she said, because you don't like fish, and if Kennedy gets in, he's Catholic and everybody will have to eat fish. So I became a single issue candidate, or a consumer, and had bicycles for Nixon, you know, in my small little town of Aiken, Illinois. From that, I became very active in the Republican Party, and then I went to hear someone when I was at Illinois who I thought was the Antichrist, and that was Robert Kennedy. And when I heard Robert Kennedy changed my life, he really gave me an idea that things can change, that people make mistakes, and so Kennedy changed me completely. I'm a firm believer in the politics of the possible. We can't just depend upon leaders, especially today, with the problems that we face. To solve our problems, we have to actively be engaged. So my view of politics is very Aristotelian, and that is the more people we can get involved in the process, the better we're going to be. And I think that that's the essence of what Emerson teaches you, to be an active voice.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, you did not introduce yourself, but I had to do it.
They probably wondered, that was 2012, 8 years ago. So that was a while back.
Yeah, it is wonderful. It was the best piece I could have, which had a comprehensive understanding of what you have done till 2012, and 8 years is, I think, we look forward to have make a documentary about you. One, if you give us some data, I would like my students to make a documentary on the founder of Media Studies in Emerson and the chair of Media Studies in Emerson. Greg, I can't tell you in words. It's a dream come true. You are such a great personality, such a high profile international icon. And today my students are interacting with you. You know how much we respect, how much we aspire and admire you, me, Enric, Pavel, Gail, all our colleagues in Globcom. So I'm really grateful for your time, for so much generosity, for considering us, for the opportunities. So I look forward that please keep patronizing this media studies, my students, and I'm always looking forward to your guidance and support to change the lives of these wonderful, talented, and very passionate students. On your part,
Well,
sir.
I would say thank you so much for sharing the students, because what I would tell you is each and every day when I get up and I head to school, whether it's by Zoom or whether it's in person, I always prefer in person. One of the reasons that I get excited, and I can tell from your professor here too, and Professor Enrique, is because we learn so much from you, the students, because you're the bridge to the next generation. You're going to be able to change the world. You're going to be able to make it a better place. You're going to be able to achieve what Marshall McLuhan talked about in the 60s, and that is the global village. So the one thing I would leave you all with, and again, thank you, Sual, for sharing these incredibly talented change agents. I can't wait to meet them in person, and so excited that you're part of the summit and Team Harmony. But what I would like to say to all of you is sometimes when you're attempting to change the world, like eradicate hate, you might run into, I would say, boulders in the road. You might run into challenges. But I want you to remember what I heard when I listened to one of my favorite inspirational politicians, Robert Kennedy, when he said that each time a male or a female or a person stands up against an obstruction or a challenge that you want to change, that you first of all remember that change begins with each and every one of us. And each time you stand up, you send forth a tiny ripple of hope that coming together with your friends in the US, in Catalonia, and in Pakistan, it comes together and it becomes a very strong tributary and river of hope that can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression. So just realize that you're one drop of water that's going to change this world and make the world not only safe, but environmentally more sound. So thank you for sharing. Can't wait to see you at the summit. And I want to see you on the Boston Commons. So please come to Boston.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you very much, Greg. Thank you once again for your time. And we are really glad to have you. Take much care. Have a good day.
Pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.